So this question kind of goes further into symbolic translation involving statements. Now we're using three statements. And so for this first example, we're told that P is the statement that bake sale is on Wednesday. Q is that DeAndre will make cookies, and R is that Susan will make a pie. And so the first statement, we need to break it down into pieces. We also need to remember some things. This symbol is for not. This symbol, that little looks kind of like an A without the crossbar in it. That is the conjunction and. That thing that looks like a V is the disjunction or. This is the if-then statement, and the double arrow is the if and only if statement, sometimes written with two F's just to abbreviate if and only if. So just important to remember those symbols and what they mean. And so we'll kind of break this one down into pieces. And so we're looking at this first part that says if. So there's an if statement. If we've got DeAndre will make cookies. Comma, important to think where the comma is. So we've got a comma here. So now that's if, then what will happen? Then we've got the bake sale is on Wednesday. And that's straight up statement P. Or Susan will not make a pie. That's will not make a pie. So we've got the if statement. DeAndre will make cookies. That is Q. If then, so that's implication there. So Q implies what? So if DeAndre will make cookies, then a grouping. And so the fact that those two things appear on the same side of the comma, the or statement. So or what? We've got the bake sale is on Wednesday, so that's P. Or Susan will not make a pie, so that's the negation of R, so that's not R. So important thing to point out again is that the comma right here separated two things on the right, and so we grouped those two statements together with parentheses because if I just wrote this without parentheses, then you get into similar conversations like order of operations in algebra, which one comes first, and you have to get into hierarchies and that there are some disagreements. So the way we make it clear is to use parentheses to indicate which ones we're talking about. So that takes care of that first one. The second one, so that second statement says if DeAndre will not make cookies. So if DeAndre will not make cookies, comma, so again paying attention to the comma, then what? Susan will make a pie if and only if. So we've got the biconditional instead of the conditional. And so if and only if what? The bake sale is on Wednesday. I didn't mean to write the symbol, but okay, you get what I mean. I meant to write if and only if. So if DeAndre will not make cookies, so that's a conditional statement that says the negation of Q. Since Q was DeAndre will make cookies, this says if he will not make cookies. So the negation of Q implies what? Well, this group, and that's Susan will make a pie. And so that would be R if and only if the bake sale is on Wednesday. And so that was statement P. And I realize you can't quite see all of that, so I'll speed back up so we can see them. And so again, same thing. Notice we had two statements on the right side of that comma. And so that's why those two statements got grouped together. And so that says not Q implies the grouping R if and only if P. And so hopefully that helps make that clear. Paying attention to where the comma is, paying attention to then what you have to group together, and then interpreting those statements. Hopefully that helps clear that up.